What can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too...
Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Thanks.
You know it. I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
That there's so much we don't know. It's humbling.
Well, I came here for mysteries, right? Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Don't worry, Ryder. You know it.
More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein levels?
I do.
Just let her worry about you, old man.
Hello, Scott. Have you come to see if I'm finally broken? To see what discovering that my people were invented has done to me?
This is huge. I'd be flipping tables.
No. Not upset.
What? You normally let your emotions fly.
True. Angara are usually very free with our feelings.
Not talking about all Angara. I'm talking about you.
I'm numb. I'm in awe. There's a peace in knowing that though the universe is beyond your understanding, it doesn't need your understanding to function. That you may even have a hidden destiny.
Does it matter? Your people aren't shackled to this new discovery.
I agree. We don't owe anything to the Jardin. Our destiny is our own. I'm not broken, Ryder. I'm excited. The Angara were created for a purpose. We were given vaults and golden worlds. All these advanced tools. And there is nothing the Ket can do about it. The future holds more for the Angara than a never-ending war on the Ket. Much more.
For the Angara? Hell, for all of us. These are amazing, crazy days.
Really crazy. Really amazing. It doesn't matter if we were created by a god, reborn from our ancestors, or exist as the dream of an AI superpower. This discovery changes nothing except ourselves. And that's
everything.
Do you have time to talk further?
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
It's not like being a created species really means anything. The Angara are the Angara. What matters in the end is that they exist.
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pyjak scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
Same here. I'd get nosebleeds just thinking about it.
Maybe part of our design included how to cope with the revelation. But I think it's simply who we are.
So my buddy Jill, who, by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
Wow. That's huge.
Right?
What the hell are you going to do?
I don't know. I'm still in the freaking out phase. Would it be totally crazy if I said yes?
I don't think it's crazy.
I mean, we're already family. I get her, she gets me, and we support each other unconditionally.
Wanting to give someone what they want most in the world is love, Gil.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder. So let me get this straight. The Angara were created, like, in a lab by another species.
A species way beyond our understanding.
It seems likely they built everything in Helios for the Angara, then. Maybe their intentions were good, unlike the Ket. Not many things break my brain, but I got pieces all over the place thanks to this.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Ryder?
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee one second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learned that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth. We always seem to be so close, but never close enough.
You mean the Remnant City? Meridian?
I was so sure we'd reach the end. I had a bottle of Drossix Blue ready to go.
I hope you were planning to share that.
So I can wake up to the headlines, Pathfinder pathfinds victory, laid low by Turian Brew.
Not a party unless I'm passed out at the end.
From your stomach literally exploding? Why don't I find something better suited to humans? Hopefully we'll have something to celebrate soon.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
It's my night off.
Just checking in. What are you reading?
Harry's latest report on Sarah. She's restless, but on the mend.
So you're not really taking the night off.
Work-life balance has never been my strong suit.
You love what you do. Nothing wrong with that.
Tell that to my exes. How do you do it? Be both Scott and the Pathfinder.
I don't really think about the Pathfinder thing when it comes to friends, family.
PB?
Sure, I have a responsibility to them, but I don't let it define me. Or our relationship.
Sometimes, just sometimes, real wisdom comes out of that thick skull of yours.
A compliment? I'll take it. Wait. You're psychoanalyzing me.
Always. I hear Liam's planning to show some vids.
If our duties ever give us time.
Explains why Drac and PB are distilling something unsavory. Screw up the measurements and bathtub hooch can leave you blind, or worse. We can do better.
Better how?
An Asari liquor called Acantha. They used to run these wonderful black and white ads. There might be a bottle on the Nexus. It wouldn't be too expensive, I'm sure. Let me know if you find it.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me. Yes? I'll be here if you need me.
I'm in engineering.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story? Anytime.
Pathfinder. Thought you might be Callow. I asked him for nav data.
Data for what?
Mapping the Scourge. Now we know it's a weapon, I hate it more. Designed to isolate, lingers well after the war. I know what that is. It's a minefield.
You saw minefields in crisis response? A lot of wounded?
That was awful, sure. But the long term is worse. Minefields hobble the whole population, make normal life impossible. Mark this. The Ket are bad, but whoever deployed the Scourge, they're some motherfuckers. Yeah, Ryder?
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
Phoebe? I'm ready for my surprise.
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this, anyway?
Maybe that's the surprise.
Even on your back, you keep me on my toes. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Scott.
can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now. I love you. I want you to know, it was great before, but that was just the tip of the iceberg. This now means so much more. This is where I belong.
So you can fix it?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Hey, you.
Hey, yourself.
Whatever you want, I'm inclined to give. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Are we getting together later?
Sure hope so.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
What can I do for you?
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps.
Uh-huh. You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself?
No, I wasn't really saying that.
Ryder, don't be silly. Even if you didn't mean it, you were. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in something bigger than I am. So I will. Strangely, that makes me feel better about the whole thing. I'm picking up something. Probe away.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Data collection commencing.
I'm picking up something. Probe's launched.
Intense Scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe. Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Probe placed.
Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe.
I'm picking up something.
Approaching one of the ideal probe locations, Pathfinder. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Receiving Scourge readings. Pathfinder, I have analyzed the results of the Scourge energy pattern model.
And?
This is how you get Meridian. Access the bridge whenever you're ready.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Ark has been recovered in deep space after nearly being destroyed during a jet assault. Video.
Yes. Now
Kadara rivals vie for power.
Welcome. Name and medical scan, please.
Terrence Sarek, is there a news terminal somewhere?
After you spend a few short minutes going through immigration processing, then we'll have you on your way. I'm Gian Garson.
Are you finding enough answers here? Or only questions?
So many questions. Lately, I've been looking at vids of Earth. It's a beautiful planet. And your cities look remarkable. London, Singapore, Vancouver. How do you feel now about leaving it behind for this?
Why look back? I'm living for here and now. In fact, one day I hope we'll build new Vancouver here. More beautiful than ever.
That's a nice thought.
The Nexus is a
Ryder,
friendship
I
and
love
cooperation.
my life.
We're glad you could visit.
Thank you.
Don't hesitate to speak with one of our friendly peace ambassadors.
Welcome
They're
back.
happy to answer any questions you may have and eager to
Hello
learn
again.
more about your own culture.
The Angara were designed by the Remnant creators?
Specifically for this cluster, it seems.
Then the Scourge hit. Lucky them.
The Protheans uplifted several species. But why create one? Are the Angara children to them, or some great experiment?
Pathfinder.
Welcome back.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Kesh and Vorn. If we're gonna teach you Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
Vorn doesn't bug you as much as you pretend he does. Huh.
Yeah, don't tell anyone. He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Kesh made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
Ah, that's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
I can work with fire.
This is gonna be great. Bourne's bringing root snacks. Corcrow's my favorite. I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof. I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy. Not even you. Right?
Best landing ever.
Hello?
Take a break, Pathfinder. Everyone needs
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex. Consumption of alcohol in public spaces is strictly prohibited.
Time Traveler, how may I assist?
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute? Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Can I help you with anything?
Foliage in the Nexus Commons area. The consumption or sale of any strictly prohibited by hydroponic regulations.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
A reminder that alcoholic beverages must be consumed within private quarters or at the vortex.
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
Hopes and dreams got us to Andromeda. Let's get everyone dreaming even bigger.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll cut it into a great adventure, heroic explorers, fiendish Ket, and there'll be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I hope you still feel that something. I still do. Meet me at Vortex later? We deserve a night out.
Good
morning.
Or is it the Cultural Exchange Center? We ask that you extend your courtesy and cooperation.
You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
And I asked the bartender to signal if you know who comes by. It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tavessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to fancy diplomatic parties. Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History's made, and no one's watching. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their important friends?
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know what this is. Out there, you have another life. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Spending more time with someone like you? What more can I ask for?
Try asking. I might surprise you. What if we skip out, have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
These power outages make no sense.
Please be mindful of guests visiting the Cultural Exchange Center. We ask that you extend your courtesy and cooperation to our new neighbors.
Top scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge.
Sam's ready to give you analysis of the data when you're ready, Pathfinder. What can I do for you?
I really hope my plan to find Meridian works, because if not, I don't know what we'll do.
Sam thinks it'll work, and it makes perfect sense.
Good. I can't wait to get all the data in so we can actually get confirmation we're on the right track.
What are your thoughts on the origin of the Angara?
You're not the only one who's asked that. It's going around, people saying it's unnatural. Are biotics natural? What about space travel, painkillers, clothing, fire? All of it's made our lives better. Why would I draw the line at life creation tech?
But what about the ethics of the entire thing?
I'd say the act of creation itself is indifferent. The intention behind it is what matters. Create people so they can self-determine and live meaningful lives? Good. Make people to serve as slaves? Bad. Very, very bad.
I have to say I agree.
The Angara are the same, whether evolved or created by some mysterious hand. Not everyone sees that, however. And knowing the Scourge was a weapon meant to destroy the Jardin makes me wonder. Maybe someone out there really hated what the Jardin were doing.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
Looking good, Pathfinder. What can I do for you?
Are we getting together later?
If I have anything to say about it.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I think I could handle it.
Your brains rattle enough.
Come on. One headbutt. We'll keep Lexi on standby.
I'm not condoning any of this.
One bottle of Acantha. Barely opened.
It's medicinal, you understand. Cuts down hangovers, which will save PB and Drax some grief.
Of course.
Thank you, Ryder. Would you ask Liam when we're doing this? I've got a couple of things to finish up.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Hey.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
I'd just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun.
Hull's not built for it. The recoil would blow out all our fancy windows.
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive,
And us.
Ryder,
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
you know where to find me.
Hi there.
See you later, Cora.
Stay safe.
Whoever built the Remnant created the Angara.
So are the Remnant intended to serve them?
That's a great question.
Too bad we don't have someone on the team who's an expert in solving Remnant mysteries.
Yeah, Ryder ought to enlist someone like that right away.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hello, Scott. I have been contemplating the idea of reproduction.
Wow. My day sure took a turn.
I shared Alec Ryder's experiences of having a family and creating me, but those were memories long past. The drive to reproduce dominates organic life. Now I see its roots are in that emotion which lies between frailty and joy.
Are you thinking of making a little Sam?
For AI, reproduction is the fruit of logical decision, not emotion, and that is a complex decision.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
I say, let's enjoy a few movies. And everyone else says, no, let's have an extravaganza with all the trimmings.
You're complaining?
No. Well, maybe, because now I need to do it all justice. You got me a decent library, but I heard someone has a director's cut of Last of the Legion, the banned version, remastered, no crappy extras added for the Hannah.
And you want me to look for it?
It'd be the gold-dusted cherry on your sundae. In the meantime, I'll get things set. We're more than ready for a night in.
Suvi, did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.
Approximating remnant ship dynamics. Sam?
Building predictive model.
Between the remnant city, Meridian, and however the Scourge fits in. Pardon my Martian, but it's all weird as shite.
Seems busy up here. Did I get what we needed?
You got us something, all right. The key to it all. In here.
The mother of all navigational aids.
Take that back to the remnant city. Find an override, and their ships will fly the same vector as Meridian.
With correction for the Scourge, you'll have its exact location.
The heart of the Vault network. We can do it.
Now orbiting Kadara.
You were right, Ryder. Now that the political conflict is resolved, Kadara Port is growing on me. Growing like the searing pain of an infected flesh wound.
How's it going?
busy day.
If someone's... I've got just the thing.
We're drinking with a real live Krogan.
He could totally kill us.
I sure could.
But you won't.
But he could.
What's on your mind?
Don't have too much fun.
We'll see.
What can I get you?
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it. What can I get you?
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we... What can I get you? What can I get you? What can I get you?
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only... What can I get you?
Whiskey. Neat.
Buy him 12.
What can I get you? What can I get you?
Cora wanted to check in with you.
Ryder.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
What can I do for you?
Before you say anything, no PDAs. What's up? You know it.
Ryder, I'll be here if you need me.
A straight shot at Meridian. You know the Archon won't make this easy. But neither will we. Let's see what he's got. And punch right through.
Oh, I hope there's literal punching involved.
We have everything we need. I think we always did. Once we get to Meridian, we'll need to figure out what's next. Whatever's there has to be big. I hope I'm ready enough.
I don't know what we'll find, but I trust you to meet it with everything you've got.
Right. Okay. I can't forget that someone built the Scourge weapon and chose to use it. Those forces are at work here. But Meridian first. Everything else will fall as it may. We'll show them how it's done, Pathfinder. Always do. Ryder?
Did you get my message? Doesn't matter. I have exciting news, and I wanted to tell you in person.
Should I sit down?
Is that another idiom? Or... Yes, of course. Do what you like.
Yeah, it's an idiom that means... Never mind.
I've been offered an advancement in the Resistance. And... my own command.
That makes complete sense. Congratulations.
Thank you. My family is very proud. And so am I.
So when did this happen?
Recently. You know that I wasn't satisfied with my position and direction in the Resistance.
Or life.
True. Very true. Yes. After my successes with you, they see me with new eyes. But more importantly, so do I.
So you get your own command?
It's a covert squad. Tech Ops. Commanding a small group of elite specialists that infiltrate advanced kept sites. High danger, high reward.
That's a hard choice to make. I won't stand in your way.
That's kind. It was a hard choice.
Okay then. Should we head back to Aya?
What? Why? I'm not taking the position.
But that's crazy. It's what you wanted.
What I wanted, yes. But not what I needed. Not what I need. With your help, I broke free of expectation. I found my better self.
It's been a pleasure to work with you too.
Funny how chance can change your life in an instant.
I know what you mean.
Your dad would be proud of you, too.
Yeah, hope so.
So, you're stuck with me now. At least until this all plays out. Besides, you need me.
Don't push your luck.
But luck can't be pushed. It comes to us and... idiom.
Yep.
Shit. I always have time for you.
Hey.
What's the strategy for not losing your progress?
There isn't one. If you land on the snake's head, you just go to its tail. No strategy.
What? All the snakes? Any snake at all? Decided by dice roll? Humans used to play this game with their children. Why place a child in a situation where they are powerless to affect an outcome? That's cruel.
I didn't say it was a good game. I just meant the analogy of...
And who decided ladders would only go one way? In what world do ladders only go one way? Ryder. You know where to find me.
I swore I had you last night.
You were pretty confident.
You baited me. Toyed with me.
You liked that, didn't you?
I did. Right until you showed me that damn full house.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story? Anytime.
Hello, Scott.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go.
They need you, Jorax. I know you left the Legion. I never left the Legion. It left me. But I know my duty.
Alright folks, we can sit through a training montage with what many critics describe as excessive Turian flexing.
No such thing. There really is.
Or we can fast forward to a ship crashing into an asteroid crashing into a moon.
Fast forward to the crash. Nah, montage. Don't cut bits out.
I'd go for the crash.
Forwarding to the action scene, going once, going twice.
Skip to the good stuff, Liam.
Boo!
But it's vacuum. The ship explosion would be silent.
I hope that's not the voice of experience talking.
Guess they wanted their money's worth. They actually blew up a derelict for that shot.
Too bad the script wasn't caught in the blast.
My strike team will hit the enemy cruiser, General. Force is the only thing fanatics understand.
Why a strike team? Torpedo the cruiser!
That's overkill. Get one engineer aboard, cut life support and engines, problem solved.
And leave them stuck on a hostile ship? One torpedo, over by lunch.
I think a charm offensive might be more rewarding.
Yes.
Classic irresistible hero. Pretend to be captured.
Beat up armor, enticing scars, soulful eyes.
Yeah. The old dinner and drinks to show off my villainy. They get cozy.
And then strike. Or not. Why spoil the evening?
Speaking of, time for another round. Anyone for a Varen's Jaw? Or a euphemistically delicious?
Wait, listen.
Tyrannus.
Ugh, he was a sidekick. They die like goldfish.
No acting like overacting. Even Ryder could do better.
If I wanted to.
Don't make me dare you, dearest.
Come on, show us. I'll be dead for you.
Okay. It isn't fair. He was so young and Solarian. He had so much to give.
Ryder, I can't feel my gallbladder.
Do you even have a gallbladder?
Oh no, it's worse than I thought. Oh.
No. Damn you! Damn you all!
Let's stick with the overacting Turian.
I swear to love you 1,000 times, 1,000 stars.
Oh, Jorax. So many years lost. We were so foolish. Our hearts are one. No enemy fleet, no sea of stars can ever separate us again.
Yes, whatever it is. You know it.
What can I do for you?
Pathfinder.
Now orbiting Kadara.